Hi guys, welcome to a vlog. It's been a long time since I've done a vlog. This is actually, I'm about to record the outro to the vlog, but I wanted to quickly jump on and say that I recorded, this vlog is a big old mash together of almost 2 weeks worth of stuff. Don't get excited, it's not thrilling, but it's just that there was a lot going on and it was so all over the shop that I thought, sod it, I'm going to put 2 vlogs together into one vlog to start with and aim to improve from there. So let's hop into, it was about almost 2 weeks ago now, let's hop into that. Time is irrelevant, my weeks are kind of similar, so let's hop straight into that and I'll see you at the other end. Good morning guys, welcome to a weekly vlog. It's been a while, but I'm doing my best. We're getting back to it. You join me on the lounge floor. What better place to start a weekly vlog? Today's Monday. Yesterday I did start vlogging. We went for a walk over at, now then, I can't ever say this right, Bottleac? Anyway, I'm going to insert some footage of that. It was absolutely stunning, although there was quite a lot of snow in the UK and there was some snow in Cornwall. We didn't get any, and yesterday the sun came out, there was some blue sky, so I thought I really wanted to get out and take some photos to the blog, and I'll link the blog post down below that's got the photos from that, but you can see the footage now. And yeah, let's just jump straight into that. This little guy is making his way across the path, and the dilemma that I face every time I find something that is doing this is, do I just hang around and wait for him to get to his destination, or do I move him further on? I mean, he's got quite a way to go yet, but someone might stand on him. We don't want that. Guys, this place is absolutely amazing. Just look at it. So incredible. That was yesterday, and today is Monday. Like I said, I've been to the gym this morning. I smashed out a really good glutes and chest and a bit of tricep session. Really happy with myself today. I managed to do the 22.5 dumbbells, 22.5 kilogram dumbbells, which for me is good. My strength is coming up loads in the gym. I'm hitting PBs. I hit 6 PBs last week, so I'm really happy with how that's going. It's just nice to have someone to spot me and I can then increase my weight. So my day started well. I did some cardio on that beast behind me yesterday. So yeah, training's going good. And plan for today, first thing I'm going to do today is to set up my whiteboard in the office to have like a Monday to Sunday checklist of all the things I need to be doing for the blog and for Leaf Lane Studio, because although I'm really organised in my bullet journal in terms of to-dos, when it comes to things like sending out newsletters, Twitter, Instagram posts aren't too bad, for the blog quite bad for Leaf Lane Studio, so I want to set up a chart on there that I can kind of create a weekly chart and just tick the things I need to do and make sure that I'm up to date. So these vlogs, although they're going to be weekly vlogs, they're going to have a mixture of business, blog, lifestyle, me jabbering on about whatever happens to be going on at the time. mental health. So really they are going to have a whole load of different things. It's hard for me to split them up into just like a studio vlog or whatever, because at the moment I'm based between an office that I share with Joe and my art space upstairs, so I can't really do that right now. When I have a dedicated space that's got everything in it for the business, I will definitely split it up to do studio vlogs versus personal lifestyle vlogs, but for now it's going to have to be all one. I hope that's okay. I mentioned, I think recently, that I do have a new camera and I am still getting to grips with it. I need to get a microphone for it, so the sound could be better. It just needs one of those little attachments on top, and then the sound will improve, so don't worry about that. That will get better. I just need to get myself a microphone. That all said, I need to crack on with the day. Gonna go and do the whiteboard right now, so I shall try and show you what I'm doing with that once I've decided how that's gonna work. And then I've got to crack on with a blog post that I'm doing for someone else's blog. We're doing an exchange on blog posts, and I have a few other businessy bits and bobs to do. I've got some new offerings that I want to bring out. I just need to crack on, so let's do that and start our Monday, shall we? Good morning guys, it is now Tuesday. I started recording a second part of video yesterday and then I ran out of battery. I was going to start telling you a little bit about mental health. I really wanted to talk about this in case you missed my Insta stories about it. I wanted to get it on camera in case any of you suffer with mental health issues and you want to hear what I have to say. So yeah, it's a different day today. I'm sorry about that, but I had to charge the battery and then I got busy with work and just didn't think to refilm. So we are back on the lounge floor. I have my pyjama bottoms on, been to the gym and showered, and I'm going to sit in my pyjamas and work for a few hours, and then I'm going to get my hair cut. Look at it, horrendous. So that's going to have about 1.5 inches off and some layers put back in. So, and it turns out today that I'm having quite a good hair day, which is bloody typical, isn't it? But there we go. Right, so mental health. I wanted to talk about something that happened to me really recently, and it's really important that people talk about the effects of different medication. I am on fluoxetine, which is Prozac, from the Prozac family, and I take just a really small dosage of that. It's the lowest you can get. I think it's 20 milligrams, I think is the lowest. That's what I take. And that is enough for me to be able to still feel my emotions and still feel my bad days, which thankfully now are very few and far between. But I don't feel numb, I don't feel without emotion, which is what the 40 milligrams did to me when I went up a little bit further. So that I've been on for a while and it's been really consistently fine, and right from the very beginning it got into my system really quickly and I felt really good, and the fog of that depressive mood lifted fairly soon, kind of like 10 days in, 2 weeks in. So yeah, fast forward to last week, the week before, I get quite consistent migraines when I train. I'm really hunched over here. I'm just gonna kind of tilt you back a little bit. Oh no, that's the wrong way, that was forward. Still getting used to working this tripod. Okay, so I get quite consistent migraines with any kind of exercise. It could be that I've done a yoga session, it could be that I've done a heavy lifting session, and I end up getting really flashy eyes and quite awful migraines, and I take a medication at the time of the flashy eyes, and that really helps. But because I've been getting an awful lot of them, I have been increasing a lot of weight in the gym. That might be something to do with it, but the doctor said maybe, maybe not, we're not really sure. Could be an age thing, could be a hormone thing. It could be just that my body's changing a little bit, but whatever it was, I was getting a lot of them, and still I am getting a lot of them. So he put me on a drug called amitriptyline, I think that's how you say it, and that is traditionally, or was traditionally, an antidepressant, and now they use it more for pain relief and also for migraine prevention and for sleep. So the instructions with that are to take them an hour before bed. I took just one an hour before bed. You start to feel quite dozy, and you're dozy in the morning, something to bear in mind. But because it's an antidepressant, it was fine to use it with my fluoxetine. He checked that absolutely fine. As it got into my system, I took this every evening over the course of just over a week. As it got into my system, my mood and my depressive state started to go drastically downhill very, very, very quickly, to the point where I felt suicidal. I'm not going to gloss over that because that's how I felt, and you guys know, if you've been around this channel or my blog for long enough, and I've been doing this for long enough now and being very open about it for a reason, because if it helps people, and it does help people to talk about it, because it helps me when other people talk about it, you know, I felt very, very suicidal, to the point where I had to take myself to bed. Let's not go into details. Even though I am someone who's been diagnosed with a mental health issue many, many years ago, I am a positive person. I do not let this bloody thing get to me. I don't believe it defines who I am. I don't think, oh well, I'm a manic depressive, so therefore I must be like down in the dumps all the time. That is not who I am at all. It is an illness. It's going to go through stages of being good and bad, and sometimes it is really, really shitty for absolutely no reason. 9 times out of 10, the reason that I will be triggered, the reason that I will be down is because I'm triggered by something. So it could be that there's been a comment made about my diet, or a comment made about the way I look, or that, I don't know, it can be such small, do you know what, it can be such small things sometimes, and then all the little things will be, of the world will kind of get to me. So I can't watch the news, or I see animals on their own and I immediately think they're injured or dying or something. But that's just what happens. It's like this downward spiral, and the older I've gotten, the more I've come to understand how my mind works, and I know what to do to stop it, and I do things all the time to prevent it. Like every day I'll go to the gym, and that is something that really helps me. I've got totally off tangent, but anyway, so that's medication. Don't know why that happened. This medication really had an effect on me, and I had a couple of days where I went to that really dark place, and for me, I know I'm there when I'm completely paralysed by it and I feel a danger to myself. So I took myself off to bed, and I literally laid in bed and I sobbed and sobbed and sobbed and sobbed. And even when I got up to use the bathroom, I was sobbing and sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. I was like, part of me was going, what the hell is going on? What is wrong with you? When I took something to relax me, I have diazepam for emergencies, so I took one of those and I slept, and I woke up feeling a lot more relaxed, and I could then think logically about why I was feeling this way, and I thought, well, it has to be the amitriptyline, it has to be that, and it was that. As soon as I stopped taking that and it came out my system, even 24 hours later the fog started to lift. There wasn't enough of it in my system for it to take longer, and I started to feel more myself. And it took a good, what's it been now, a week or so? I think it's a week today actually that I stopped taking it, or a week tomorrow, and I do feel almost completely back to just the normal amount of crazy that I was to start with. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you because I think it's really important to keep a journal. It doesn't have to be an actual written diary, but in my bullet journal I will literally just put like I know that a little cross will mean I'm having a bad day, or whatever. Whatever it means to you. You don't have to write a whole load of stuff, but just keep a note on it. And the same goes with things like foods. You know, I know that around Christmas time when I'm eating, a higher level of sugar, that my moods will drop, and that's normal for most people because you get a high and a low. But when you suffer with a mental health illness, your lows can go lower. So it's not exclusive to somebody with mental health, but that's just the way of the world. So just keep a note of it, and that's what I said on my Insta stories. I'm not telling you this to feel sorry for me, I'm not telling you this for any kind of sympathy. I have been dealing with mental health issues since I was 14 years old. I'll be 38 this month. I know my body, I know my mind, I know what I do to get myself out of these places. You just have to be very self-aware, and trust me, it takes work to dig yourself out of these holes sometimes. It really does, but you have to do it, and it's worth it, and it is exhausting. Sleep is the best fucking medicine ever, it really is. Useful podcasts, just uplifting podcasts, books. I actually have the book I'm reading right here. You guys, if you've been, oh, let's not get the glare on it. If you've been following my blog for a while, you'll know I've been trying to get through this book for a while. I'm now almost halfway. I'm loving this book. You don't have to be a spiritual person to read this book, but it's just so good. There's some real nuggets of goodness in there. And talking to people, finding people that you can talk to. So that was a 9-minute waffle of me going on about mental health on the back of that medication thing. But if I'm still getting migraines, I will go back and I'll try something else. And if it happens again, I'll stop taking it and then I'll try something else. Don't be scared to try things. Everybody's experience with any medication, but specifically antidepressants or anything for anxiety or depression, everybody is different. It's taken me all of these years to find something that is really working for me. And when I was younger, I took something, I can't remember what it was called. I want to say Cipramil, but I don't even know if that's an antidepressant. It might have been that, but I put on so much weight on it, it was ridiculous, and I felt horrendous. My suicidal thoughts increased, my dark thoughts increased, my depression increased. But you'll read on every single pamphlet that comes in these things that they can increase your bad moods for the first 6 weeks. Sometimes they're just absolutely fine and you notice no difference. Other times they are bad. It's just whether you can live with it or not. Like I said, fluoxetine for me works fantastically well. So now I'm without migraine, kind of like a consistent migraine drug, but that's fine. I've still got the one that I can take as and when. But I wanted to share that with you, just in case you're out there and you're suffering with low moods and you're not sure why. What medication are you on? Is it new? Is it mixing right with other things you're taking? What diet are you on? Are you restricting something? Are you eating too much sugar? Drinking too much caffeine? Not getting enough sleep? All of those things are things that you need to bear in mind. Rant over. Today, other than waffle on about mental health and drugs, I am doing some work this morning. I am getting my testimonials page up on leaflanestudio.com. I started it last night, and as I got halfway through it, I realised I wasn't quite happy with it. If any of you guys have bought anything from Leaf Lane Studio and you want to write me just a couple of lines as a little testimonial, I will be absolutely over the moon if you would do that. I really would. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a couple of lines, just to kind of your experience of Leaf Lane Studio, what you think, if you got something delivered, what was the packaging like, did you like it, anything like that. I would love you forever. And on my website I would just put your first name or however you want me to write it. So yeah, and if you want me to link to your Instagram or something via that, I will do, just so that they can see you're a real person. So that's what I've got to do today. Then I get this chopped at 2:30. It's raining. It's always raining when I go for a haircut. I don't know why. So I'll start waffling. I've got to go and do some work. Also, got to put some washing on. Rock and roll. So foggy compared to yesterday. I went to the gym this morning, it was not like this at all. Came out the gym and this is what we're dealing with. Fog. We get it really bad here as well because the sea is obviously just there and it comes into the little bay and it lingers about. So there we go. Right then, let's stop procrastinating and go work, shall we? Good morning guys. It's actually midday now, so I should say good afternoon. Did I say good morning? I don't know. Today I am working on stuff for the wedding fair that's coming up on the 24th of February, and I dropped off a lot of boxes at my printers this morning. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I was sticking boxes this weekend. So I dropped them off there, and I pre-warned them that I'm going to be sending some stuff over to be printed. I need some examples of table plans, and I need some more cards printed, some brand new cards that I've designed. So I've got a few things that are going on this week, so I'm hoping that I can take you along for the ride and show you what I'm doing. This morning I went to the gym as normal, had an okay workout. I had a bit of a time with my mental health this morning, and burst out crying in the gym, which is always good. Good work, Lucy. Great work. I did lift the 25kg dumbbells for 5 reps or 4 3/4 reps for my chest press, so I am trying to increase my strength. So I did do that, which was good. And then yesterday I went to a CrossFit gym in Hale, and I did like a new class that they're running. That was really good. Definitely worked hard in that. I don't know what I was expecting this morning from myself. But it pushed me over the edge, the fact that I couldn't lift the way I wanted to lift, and I was feeling tired, and yeah, I just burst out crying. So that was good for everybody involved. Yeah, not good really. Anyway, I've got to go and crack on with some work, and I will catch up with you guys later. I'll try and show you what I'm up to, when I'm doing it, and why, and try and turn these vlogs into something worth watching. Guys, do you ever do things sometimes and you just think to yourself, why am I such a dickhead? Last week, if you follow my Instagrams, either my Leafing Studio one or my blog one, I think, yeah, I did put it on both. On my Insta stories, I put up a will you be my bridesmaid card, and I asked you guys to select which colour you prefer for the font. And I've just gone downstairs now to work on that so I can send it to the printers, and I've dragged the image which I created. I want it to be an A6 card, and I created it on an A5 canvas just in case I ever wanted to enlarge it a bit. And I dragged it across to the A6, and it was really small, and I hadn't set the DPI to a print DPI, so it was on 72 DPI. If you know anything about printing, you know that's not right for printing, and so I've got to do the whole thing again. I wouldn't mind so much, but the way, if you saw the card, all the leaves were like layered over, and the transparencies of the leaves made it look like they were a proper foliage kind of thing, and it took me ages. It took me about 6 hours, or 4 hours maybe, to do it. And now I've got to do it again, but what I can do at least is use the crappy shitty one that I did as a template, even though it'll be a bit blurry underneath, but I'll be able to use it as a template so I know where I'm placing all the leaves and stuff. Oh god, I'm just not in the mood today. So now I'm upstairs, I've got the fairy lights on in the middle of the day, like you do. I'm about to start work on another card that I'm working on, and the first thing that I'm going to do is check the DPI on the image, because do you know what, today is just one of those days. I had a bad morning this morning, and now it's, what time is it even? I don't even know anymore. It's 2:30, and I have put another card together ready to go to print. I think what I'm going to do is just send them over a load of stuff all at once. The card that I'm sending over is a greetings card copy of a printable image that I've got on my website, and it's the one that says all I need is the ocean, moon, stars and you. I think that's the right way around. So I'm making a little A6 card of that. I'm also going to make some prints of that because they've been requested, so I'm going to do that too. Just breathe. It's one of those days. My head, does anyone else get this? Like, my head is shaking inside. It's like, I'm really angry at myself. So that didn't go to plan, but anyway, I will get it done today. I'll still get it done, just later. Much later. I always work late on a Monday anyway because my dad calls me and I need to be in signal, and this cottage doesn't have much signal, so I always sit in the office and wait for him to call. So I'll work on it then. I'll get it done. It's just right now, I just don't need to do it right now. Good morning guys, I literally have no idea where I am with this vlog anymore. It's been an insane couple of days. It dawned on me yesterday that I just have like less than 2 weeks until the wedding fair that I'm doing, and I just suddenly started to panic. So there's that, but I'm also sticking boxes too. Right now I'm up in the studio, my studio, it's a spare bedroom, I call it my art studio because, you know, it feels better that way. And I was going to just start looking through some artwork to see if there's anything that I can use to make a card with, rather than me actually starting again. About to stick about another 200 boxes, then I'll drive to Penzance and take those back. I might take you with me, and I may stop off a couple of places and show you some Cornwall views. But I think what I'll do now is I'll go downstairs, get all my boxes sorted out, but I'll show you the mock-ups of the cards that I've done, see what you think. I haven't chosen the final. I've got like a few cards that are the same but with slightly different fonts, so I'm gonna have to lay them all out and look at them today. I did them quite late last night, so I need to check those out. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this vlog, guys. I know it's been a bit of a long one. It's just the way that everything worked out with all the clips. So I'm going to do a quick outro and just sort of summarise everything. The last couple of weeks have been really full on, and I may have mentioned in previous clips, in fact I definitely have, that I'm preparing for a wedding fair right now. I'm going to do a video about that at a separate time. But that has been basically what's taken over my life recently, and so I've been getting ready for that. I am going to, if I haven't already, I will insert some pictures of some cards that will be coming out. They're at the printers right now, so I'll be picking them up soon. I have done a few, in fact I've got the paper copies here. 1 minute. There's only one card that I haven't got here. These are just really crappy prints on like my printer's draft version, so don't, you know, just ignore that. The first one I did was I turned one of my digital printables into a card, which is this one. All I need is the ocean, moon, stars and you. So that's going to be, that's an actual size just of paper print for me to see what it looks like. That's going to be available as a card. And then the other one is going to be this Will You Be My Bridesmaid, which is, as you can see, from my fern range. I will be bringing out other cards from my fern design with other things written on them. If there's anything that you think you specifically would like to see, I was thinking something that's like congratulations or something generic, just let me know. And then the other two are exactly the same colourways but different wordings. This is just a main print, and you'll see there, hopefully, it says "With love on your wedding day." I put on my Instagram stories a couple of fonts. You guys chose this one as your favourite, so I went with it. Always listen to you as much as I can. And the other one is this one. Is that even in the screen? There we go. Just Mr. and Mrs. And then the other one is a garland. I'll try and put a picture in. It's a garland and it says "For a special couple" or "To a special couple." Something like that. Yesterday I stared at that screen trying to design that card for so long that I, in the end, had to ask if that was how you spell special, because I'd looked at it for so long. Do you ever do that? You look at a word. I do it with my name sometimes. I see my name such a lot that I completely forget if that's how you spell my own name. Is that just me? Anyway, so this vlog is done. I am sorry it's a million years long. I hope that you enjoyed it, and let me know what else you want to see. I'm definitely back into the vlogging game now. I am getting my head back into it. It's taking me a while because I'm so busy, and you may be able to tell by the fact that I'm talking a million miles an hour. I'm quite stressed, so bear with me. I will get back into it. There's a lot going on right now, and from the 24th of February, that is my wedding fair. When that's done, I will be able to breathe a sigh of relief, and then it's my birthday 2 days after that, so then, you know, I'll just have a glass of wine and I'll feel much better about life. Right, gonna go. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know the sort of thing that you're interested in watching down below in the comments, and if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe and see more from this mad thing here, then just click the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.